Beads as a 32 back again on the world of cards with another card class. This one is going to be interesting. It is the Ace Fulton Casino deck. I happen to choose a red one versus the Fontaine. Yeah. And this one was requested by Mr. Magic 1295 and Ian Meyer. I'm not sure if Ian Meyer is on Facebook or if he was on YouTube, and I'm not sure if Mr. Magic 1295, that channel still exists or not, but whatever. So let's look at this. First of all, we got the Ace Fultons from Dan and Dave. Pretty simple front. It looks like a ripoff of a Jerry's Nugget. It says Ace Fultons Casino. Got some embossing on it. Pretty simple. It says Ace Fulton's Casino, Las Vegas, Nevada on the one side, and distributed by the D&D Playing Card Company on the other. Top says Fulton's. That's not embossed. The bottom says Ivory 57, made in the USA. And in the back is the same as the front. The flap, you get a little embossed spade pip, and then you do get a 3 and a 7 here on the flap. And the inside is blue, which is pretty interesting. Inside you do get a ad card that says, I believe, Lee's High, Poker Room and Lounge. And there's even a phone number there to confirm, and there's some Fulton's Casino quotes and stuff on the back. I wonder if this is Lee is related to Lee Astor, I don't know. And then there's this ad card which is a live tip seat for betting on horses, and then your back design, which is pretty simple. This says Ace Fulton's on it. Ace Fulton's Casino, mirror imaged. It's got pretty big borders, especially on the top and bottom. And it's pretty simple. And this deck, by the way, has an ivory smooth finish. Number cards. The hearts, for some reason, got upside down pips, even on the indexes. And then they decided to do this on one pip on each card, which is just really weird. A casino deck would not look like that or like that. At least the clubs are somewhat standard except for this. And same with the spades and everything. Aces, bizarre. Code cards again, pretty standard. A lot of these decks are. They do have custom smaller squeezer type indexes. The Jokers is a blatant ripoff of the Jerry's Nuggets as compliments of Ace Fulton's Casino, South Las Vegas, Nevada. The Jerry's Nugget, which I have in my pile over there somewhere of decks, very similar. The Ace of Spades is also a ripoff of a Jerry's Nugget. It says the D&D Playing Card Company on the bottom. The other Joker is identical to the first one. Like I said, the cards have a smooth smooth ivory finish and a bicycle type stock. They handle alright. The Fontaine is next. The Fontaine, again, is a bit of a casino style deck. It says Supreme Back Fontaine playing cards on the front. Distributed by Fontaine. Finesses on one side, and the other top says Fontaine. The bottom, just a little information. It says it's first edition. And in the back, you see the back design, no seal. On the flap, kind of like the other one, a spade tip. This has some information, tells you it's limited edition, 2500, has a logo on it. Back design, pretty nice F that has kind of a 50s, 60s style to it, I guess. Thin borders, which I like. You also get a blank card, no double backer. Number cards in this one are standard, of course, as are the court cards. The Ace of Spades, pretty simple, just says Fontaine on it. And the Joker is also simple. They got an F in the corner, which could also be an upside down J, and it says Fontaine. And the other one is identical. And again, you get a nice, this one you get a nice air cushion type finish, or air cushion finish I should say, not air cushion type. And a good stock. Now if I had to choose between the two, I'd be a fool not to choose the Fontaines. And so would you. I mean, what do you prefer? Jerry's Nugget ripoff, or just a casino style deck? This one has nice thin borders, this one has massive borders. This one has upside down pips and weird pips, which you would never ever see on a casino deck, despite the fact that they're trying to emulate a casino deck. This is a Nugget ripoff. The Jokers are a blatant Nugget ripoff, as is the Ace of Spades. The Fontaine has a nice simple Ace of Spades, simple Jokers. They're not trying to rip off Nuggets too much, although they somewhat rip off Nuggets, but not quite as badly. And also, the ivory finish, just in my opinion, not quite as good as an air cushion finish. As you can see, it doesn't spread as nice. So, without a doubt, I would have to choose Fontaines, and I definitely recommend them over any Ace Fulton's decks. So that is that. If I were to do one of the original orange or brown Fontaine decks, there you have a terrible finish in stock that clumps too much. So at least this one in the ivory finish is a little bit better than the original Ace Fulton's decks. But anyways, that's just my opinion. Let me know what you think down below, and I'll see you next time.